In this video, we're going to talk about the open-closed principle. Please note that this is part 1 of our discussion on the open-closed principle. Here, we are mainly going to see how the principle is violated. In a subsequent video, we'll revisit this topic. The open-closed principle states that software entities such as classes should be open for extension but closed for modification. That is, we need to design our classes in such a way that we can add new functionality without having to modify existing code. Let's understand this with an example. In the example we looked at in the previous video, we had the book service class that created an object of the book repository class and invoked its add method to add a book. And the book repository class used Entity Framework Core DB Context API to add a new book to the database. Now let's say there's a change in the requirements and we need to switch from using Entity Framework Core to using Dapr for data persistence. So how do we implement this change in our code? One option would be to replace the Entity Framework Core logic inside the add method of our book repository class with Dapr specific logic. But this is a violation of the open-closed principle, which states that classes should be closed for modification. That is, we should not modify existing code to add new functionality. So instead of modifying this class, we can create a new class, say book repository Dapr, with an add method that contains our Dapr specific logic. Now we need to make changes to the book service class so that it creates an object of book repository Dapr now. But wait, aren't we modifying the book service class itself? Isn't that a violation of the open-closed principle? And we may have other services that need to use book repository Dapr, and these classes need to be modified as well. So yes, once again, this is a violation of the open-closed principle. Let me change the references to book repository for now. So how can the book service class adhere to the open-closed principle? By letting the class work with an abstraction. For now, let's pause our discussion on the open-closed principle. So far we have seen how the principle is violated. In the next video, we'll discuss the dependency inversion principle, and in a subsequent video, we'll come back to the open-closed principle.